Just want to know if anybody's had a chance to review the meeting agenda, and if so, we have a motion to accept it.
I'll make a motion to accept the meeting agenda.
Okay, thank you.
I second it.
Thank you. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, good. Consensus is wonderful. Okay, all right, so we got a few things to follow up on before we kind of dive into the meat of our program. Following up, we had our golf tournament. It was fantastic. I took some notes just to, let's see, where my notes are from the last meeting.
I think I have my notes.
Okay.
So this ended up being our biggest money maker so far. And it was, we had more teams than we've ever had, although we had 4 not show up, although they all paid. So that was okay too. So we had a total income of $31,642.17, and expenses were just under $8,000. So our total,
Now.
what's the word?
We cleared.
Now.
Yes, our total net, what we cleared, $23,713.55. So that's about $3,000 more than what we've done in the past few years. If I'd known those 4 teams wouldn't have come, I would have gotten a little less food, and that would have cost us less too. And apparently we need to know, because I found out that most golf courses charge for every team, whether they come or not. And Chris was nice enough to say, we're not going to charge you, but please everything could play faster if we know that. So I will have that in. I'll have an RSVP next year for golf teams.
But
So
you'll find some will come up with a conflict the night before.
Yeah.
yes,
The best you can do is the best you can do. Most
Yep.
of them don't come because they have a last minute.
Yeah.
so anyway, so it turned out really good. It was
It was a beautiful day.
a beautiful day, and we did have the contest that we had, the Paul Workman and the wow, my brain is not working clearly, with the club at the high school.
Key Club.
Key Club, thank you. It was over $700 that we earned from that one. So that was definitely worth having him there. And I know everybody loved seeing that great big screen TV for auction, or for giveaway.
They're excited to come back. They plan on coming back.
Yeah, we'll take them. If they're gonna earn us that much money,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
no complaints here. And they took care of it all, so.
Yeah, and I missed the green, so I contributed. So, helped pad the numbers there. So,
I love it.
Brian wandered the course all day and fleeced another $250 out of the golfers.
He did.
They did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So that was really nice too.
Yeah.
That was very helpful. He doesn't like to just stand around. He wants to go golf and play, and he's a good golfer. So I don't know if most of you have met Brian Walker, who's on our board, but he just wants to do the golf tournaments, which is
That's awesome.
fine with me.
he's
And
gave the
he's a
free
great
drive,
golfer.
or did a nice drive for us.
Mhm.
Yeah, he did all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff. That's cool. Yeah. It was a break for him from a difficult situation he's in. He was in 7th heaven.
It was great.
And we took his drive. So anyways.
So yes.
Good. Yeah, it was awesome. So yeah. Good return on that. So okay. So thanks to everybody for their help with that. So Jubilee of Trees, Linda. I know we had a meeting yesterday I wasn't able to make, but we're coming down to crunch time. It's next week, literally.
Yeah, next week, next Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we forgot that.
You want to do the
The college application night.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I just skipped it. Yeah, I saw that BE and I was thinking Box Elder golf tournament. Yeah. So okay, college application night update. Who was able to attend? And okay, any feedback? Any comments? Ben?
Ben would like to comment. What is it?
You're raising both hands, so.
No.
I figured-
They went good.
This is not raising hands. This is relaxing.
They were good. This is how close was nice. I like the way 7:30 was all good. But there was a lot of kids.
We don't think Box Elder needs to do theirs as long as they do, but.
But we're not in charge of that.
Right. I think that parents were very appreciative. What we've talked about and observed on the scholarships is the parents are the ones that initiating the conversation. It's not going to be the kids. But I think we handed out a lot of cards and a lot of information for them.
And you guys probably don't know that we got a new scholarship out of that night. Janelle helped
Oh, way to go.
guide somebody to me, and we're gonna have a new scholarship, so.
My observations, and I know this is really, we've talked about this before, but generally the people that come and talk to you are the ones that are really strong in your sciences.
Mhm.
Most of the kids come by and they say, well, we don't have a high enough GPA or whatever. If we could get more of those middle level to
Yeah.
help kids, I really think that could boost us a little, because you saw both ends, and then the high end kids, all of them applied for every scholarship
do.
and they
They do.
qualified.
They get a lot
It
of
seems, yeah, so that would be one observation if we reach out to other people that.
Box Elder, the BEHS class of 65,
65.
there's one of 73 and one of 65, and I think both of them have reverted to more of those, that middle level.
Oh,
They don't
nice.
want the
That'll be
straight
nice.
4.0s. So,
That's really good.
Ben,
I do geographically. I do like how Bear River High School runs their their night, because they use that night to collect data. The counselors do. So they have a registration table. The building is set up so that parents mostly come through the front doors. They do have back doors, but they still have kids come to the front table to register. So for us, it's really simple to set up right next to that, and we ensure we're getting literally
Yeah.
every parent to walk by us. At the Box Elder High, they don't do that registration. They don't track that data. We have a great location right in front of the library, but because there's so many doors
Yeah.
at Box Elder High, you don't know if you're really getting every parent or every student. We do get a lot because of Weaver State and Utah State being in the library, but at Bear River, you just know because of how they've set it up that if there's enough of us there, we're hitting every single parent and kid as they walk in the building, and it's great.
Okay.
Just some thoughts.
that's good.
But we could separate, and we could send people to the doors.
Could
We don't
at
have
Box
to
Elder.
stay where we're at.
Box Elder High, we might need to divide and conquer because there's just so many doors. Parents are coming in everywhere.
But there's 3 main doors they go through, so we could just separate and go to the doors instead of staying together.
So, because I know the main thing is we've got scholarships that aren't being used, so were we kind of, guys, we have just
Yeah.
encouraging people to apply, because that's the main thing, it's just getting the word out.
I think parents are very appreciative though that we offered it, and the QR code is awesome.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
Yeah, it
That's just really good.
It's huge.
good. Yeah, hopefully in the spring, we've got a lot more applications to review, that'd be wonderful, so. That'd be good. Well, good, thanks for your help, everybody, thanks for trying to get the word out, so that's wonderful, good job. Okay, now we're Jubilee trees. Sorry, I was so excited about Jubilee trees that I just wanted to get into that, because that literally, like I said before, is next week.
Yeah, and we're doing well this year. We've got, what, 15 trees now? Or six?
yes.
15, yeah. 15 trees and 18 tables.
Wow.
So that's really
And
good.
how many tables did we have last year?
10?
10.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So we've done really
And-
good.
Under 10 trees,
Uh-huh.
but we have 7 last year.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, we had smaller ones, then
Mhm.
we had the wreaths and stuff. But yeah, so,
Yep.
but, well, I'll talk about something else. But we're going to set up on Tuesday, starting at 8 o'clock. And there's several that are going to come and bring their trees and decorate them there. So they need help bringing stuff in. Plus, we need to mark off the areas where they're gonna put their trees. And we need to set up tables for the meal on Wednesday and the silent auction tables. And we need, as many people to come Wednesday night to greet our sponsors. And since we have so many tables, that's really a lot of sponsors there. So it'd be nice to have a lot of foundation people there to do that. And then the public will be invited Thursday and Friday afternoon. I've got the senior center coming Thursday morning, bringing some of the people.
Nice.
And I invited the assisted living, our house in Tremont to come to, if they want to come when it's not quite so busy with kids and stuff. So
Okay.
I told them they can come, in the mornings because I'll be there the
Okay.
whole day anyway. So, and then we're going to clean up. We'll do some cleanup Friday night, but we'll do the rest on Saturday and tree delivery on Saturday morning. And then we'll have people pick up their silent auction items on Saturday also. And just a note for next year, I got in touch with Jan Rose, who's in charge of the fairgrounds, and it's not available the same week. So the only week open is the first week in November. And plus, it is election day that Tuesday of the first week. So I asked Jan how much of the room that they use for elections, and she said just the north end of it. And I was thinking if we still wanted to do it there, because I've reserved it for next year, if we wanted to do it there, that we could have people come in Monday, set up their trees and bring their stuff in Monday. And then on Tuesday, we have a few people there while people are coming in voting. I mean, I don't think they would do anything but, just have somebody there. And, plus they'll see all the trees and stuff, what's going on, And then, Wednesday through Saturday, it'd be like usual, so.
We also kind of talked about if we could figure out a way to do it. Utah State's too small now.
Now, with that.
And I don't know about the
Events, or
The
Academy.
Academy Center on Main Street. You've done stuff there, haven't you? Do you know?
Yeah, I mean, you can get a discount, but you're talking about renting it for 5 days. I mean, I think you're gonna have a hard time finding someplace for
that
5 days.
Yeah.
amount of time.
Especially in that time of the year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That they're not charging you.
That's why we have trouble, because it's the craft fair, Cowboy Christmas, so.
There's so much going on, and then, I mean, for one time, I think there's a lot of places you can negotiate, but we were talking, you wanna be able to stay in the same space
Yeah.
for 5 days. That's a long time for some place that uses space.
Yeah,
We talked about, if we have to do it at Utah State, if we can't make that week work, we could put all the tables in and have the trees set up outside of the big
in
room.
the foyer.
And then maybe after we take some of the tables down, bring the trees back in, but it's gonna be crowded,
Yeah,
so
But you can't get in the big room at Utah State.
it's not big enough.
it's not big enough.
It won't fit that many tables for dinner
Yeah.
and have all the trees around and the silent auction tables.
What you do is you do the silent auction out in the foyer, not the trees.
Mhm.
And that way, because the silent auction, the silent auction is easier to move than trees.
Yes.
So if you did it, you put the trees as decoration around the tables for your silent auction.
But
I still think
I'm
we
just
wouldn't
saying,
have,
if you were to
I
go
still
out,
think we wouldn't have
don't
enough
put the trees
room.
out, because trees are harder to move than
But yeah, I don't think we've got the
silent
room
auction, yeah.
to put all the trees
Yeah, that's what I
in
worry
and
about.
all those tables inside.
What's been the biggest driver to have an 80% increase in tables? Is it because it's in Tremont or?
The ladies that Linda got
Julie
working on it.
I was just gonna say, the recruit,
Mhm, she recruited.
She's got a good committee.
Uh-huh.
she has a great committee. It is insane.
can I ask a question? Do we make a lot more money having it sit out for 3 more days? I'm not saying, I mean, I know we're following a previous format, but does the last 3 days make sense? Or would it be better to do something where you're building up, and there's a day before where everything's out, people can see, you end with the dinner, you have the bid? Like, is there a reason other than your traditional format? Does it make us more money? Do we make money those 2 or 3 days that it's sitting there out, that people are somewhat coming in?
Well, it's not really sitting out, that, like, Tuesday, people are bringing their trees, or
Oh,
they're.
no, I understand Tuesday
Oh,
and
that-
Wednesday.
oh,
I'm
okay.
saying like the Thursday, Friday, like, because if you shorten it also, it'd be easier to move it or do different.
Meaning do one day, one big long day open to the
Like you have
public?
Tuesday, yeah. I mean, I don't know what our
I'd be okay
public
with
foot
that.
traffic is. No.
Yeah.
So you go
It's-
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I mean, like they
instead
do
of
the Jubilee
Tuesday through
trees, the
Friday.
Jubilee trees in Salt Lake and Ogden do it, but they have like craft fairs.
Yeah,
and
they've
there's
got
a lot of
yeah.
reasons that you're there.
And we do kids crafts. We did it last
Yeah,
year, but
yeah.
last year we saw a lot more traffic because we had the music performances.
Yeah.
But we could, I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying, like, it's a bang for your buck for
Right.
the
Yeah.
extra days.
It would just be
I'm throwing
easier
that
to
out.
have one fewer days.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I'm
think.
building a gym, a big space.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
It'll be done January 9th, but like, but I'm saying, yeah, 100% come have it for 4 days and nobody can practice in it or one lady can
Yeah.
do anything from Tuesday to Friday. I mean, that's
that's
a
lot
rough
to-
ask.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
You know, but 2 days is less of a rough ask, right? I mean,
yeah,
I mean, if we get bang for a buck, 100%. And sometimes it's not even money, sometimes it's just people seeing
the
it.
getting
Yeah.
the people in there and understanding.
Well, even if they could set up the Wednesday day before the gala, maybe that's too stressful, but there's another day.
I don't know, some of those trees take, well.
They take a long
They
time.
do take a long, long
Yeah.
time.
You know.
Yeah, that's because a lot of people.
4, 5, 6.
I don't do it, I just.
Yeah.
They're not lying, they're there the whole time working.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Just some feedback.
Yeah, we'll have to- yeah.
Yeah.
And just maybe look at
That's a
that
good
and
thing to
see,
look at.
That in stuff needs to happen.
Yeah,
Or if we could even have the night before, that's open to the public, so like we set up and then from 6 to 9 on Tuesday night, we're open to the public, we have some people perform, people can start bidding, and we end after the dinner. I'm just throwing that out, I'm not saying to do this.
Well, something to think about. Absolutely. Would be nice to have one day shorter. It would
Yeah.
be easier to get a
Yeah.
place and.
And you're essentially taking 3 days out. I mean, like just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're taking that, and then people can take things with them that want to,
yeah,
which
that's
is
true.
fantastic, because that's just less cleanup for you.
Yes, and a lot of them. No, I can't say a lot, but there were quite a few people that took them that Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
That was
Because they stayed
hectic. I
around.
do need more people to help me with that too. 'cause,
Oh, okay, Friday. Okay.
Yeah, that was a lot,
Yeah.
intense, but.
Well, I'll volunteer on Saturday. I'm out of town with a conference next week, but where do I bring my stuff?
You can bring it to me, to my
Can I bring it
office.
to you? Okay,
Uh-huh.
great. I'll do
Yes,
that tomorrow.
thank you.
I apologize, I should have brought it today.
That's okay. Thank you. I
So-
cleaned up a little
You know,
so I
that's,
can have them
that's
for a
what we're
couple more
thinking about,
baskets.
so, if anybody can think of something else, let me know. So, right now,
But that
We've
first
got
week of November next week is a full week. Like, the first is on Sunday, it looks like. So it sounds like later in the month. Right, where it's a full week. It's not like Halloween.
yeah, well, you
Hey,
bet.
at least
That's
we'll
what we
do
were
our
worried
board
about.
meeting Next year.
Yeah,
How was the gala and board meeting?
the gala is on board meeting.
So the
Yeah.
superintendent won't be
And
there,
we
but
didn't think
like-
about that until too late to change board meeting.
Yeah,
which-
this year, yeah.
But you said we could bid for you, right?
No, his wife said.
No.
His wife said I can bid on anything that's BYU themed.
We'll put Carlos on.
We carefully took that tree downstairs into one of our spare bedrooms, and it's coming up here in another 4 or 5 weeks.
Oh, I was just gonna say 4 or 5 days.
Come on.
Enjoy it.
And if you did a year in advance, the Academy Square building doesn't care who pays the
They
rent.
don't.
Except we don't pay
It's
rent
like
right
We
now.
don't pay rent.
It's
We
gonna
don't
be
pay
for a
rent.
The
day.
fairgrounds are
They'll,
they've worked with them.
at least for the other nonprofits I work with, they still charge them half of what they charge anybody else. But
But that's still a
That's
lot of
still
money.
a lot of money, yeah.
Well, I know with the Arts on Main, they weren't letting me believe their stuff through there on Sunday. I mean, like, just you're paying for 3 days, like $600 is what we pay for 3 hours versus half, for the whole thing.
Mhm.
And that's 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, I've heard it's quite expensive, even.
But they set up your
Half
tables.
price.
for you, which is
Oh,
fantastic.
that's nice.
I'm not gonna do that, by the way. but
Utah State does that too, but yeah. Will you have tables over there?
Oh, yeah, we own, because the fairgrounds don't have enough tables for our event,
Mm-hmm.
so I own, I think we have 25 rounds and
Oh, okay,
30 bars and 300 chairs.
okay. All right.
But I mean, like, giving you
So-
like a Tuesday, Wednesday is not hard.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Tuesday through, I mean, it might be hard, because I don't know the
Yeah, you don't know what it's
stuff,
gonna,
but-
yeah,
But giving 2 days is not a big deal, but 4 days, 5 days,
Mhm.
yeah.
it's a lot to ask a mini space.
Mm-hmm. It is.
And we don't have a lot of space here.
Uh-huh.
No.
It's true.
There's no, that's the problem. There's no place that, is big enough for it, so, yeah. But,
Okay.
keep that in mind, as far as we know right now, it'll be the first week, so.
Thanks.
Unless something comes up, so.
And you've got a list for sign up sheet, right?
I sent it out. I emailed it out. It's a Google form. So,
Perfect.
yes.
And so
Got
there's
quite
still
a few.
spots available for help, right?
There's always spots available for help.
Okay.
I also sent it to the district office, and so we have a few people there. They're going to come help too, which is so nice.
You should just go and watch.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying it's like a whole
Yes,
thing.
Gary, please do.
Right. Okay. Well, good. Okay. And hopefully a few of us are able to make it to the dinner, at least. That'll be fantastic too.
Yes.
So, and who's the caterer, Linda? It's Beehive Grill? from Bowie.
Yeah, mhm,
So,
Yes.
yeah.
and what's on the menu, just to entice if you haven't signed up yet?
Salmon,
Salmon.
tri-tip, beehive chopped salad, cheesecake, and what was it, brownie?
It was a caramel brownie with
Brownie.
with gelato on it or
Gelato,
something, or yeah.
So,
Was it gelato? Some kind of.
Sounds
Yeah.
fantastic.
yeah,
It
Sounds
does.
really good.
It looks really good too.
And Beehive does a great job, so we way good.
Yes.
Okay, a lot of good stuff happening, so, okay, all right, so moving on to our new items. So, we have our minutes attached from September 3rd. If anyone's had a chance to review them and are fine with them, we would gladly accept a motion to accept the minutes.
Motion to accept the minutes. I'll second.
Thank you, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Good, okay, good stuff. So Neil, financial reporting times, everybody's favorite part of the meeting.
What's allows us to well work, right?
Yes, exactly.
This is our first meeting of the year? Second meeting of the year.
Second.
Second,
Mhm.
okay, well, I have 5 minutes fun.
That's-
There is not much of note here, except Marcia already covered a lot of it, the golf tournament. She mentioned that we cleared or brought in about $30,000. Some of that was split between last fiscal year, people prepaid, and this year. So
Oh,
you
Yes.
you look, let's see here.
Neil explained to me how to remedy that next year, so that we can make sure if I get money in January, I can show that it posts in.
Yeah, we booked
The
it
new
as
fiscal
an
year, so.
unprepaid expense,
Mhm.
and we can receive the money, but it'll come on this year's financial statements.
So it'll be more
The year in the unrestricted accounts, about $23,000, and then we have $60,000 in the student wellness account. Golf tournament raises about $23,000 we end up clearing after all our expenses, so that raised our available balance to $83,000. We are still earning more interest on our scholarships than we are giving out scholarships here. We kind of talked about that and about how the kids applying for scholarships are the upper ones do better in school, have higher GPAs. I don't know how we remedy that to get a broader breadth of students applying, but we'd love to give out that money. Other than that, financials are pretty mundane. Any questions?
I could comment on 3 of those scholarships are foundation run because the donors have passed away. And like the Heber Orm is $1,000 scholarship. There is $7,800 left in the account though. So if we upped that to, I don't know, 2,000, we only have 3 years left, 4 with interest. The Daniels Star is 8,400. And so basically the same thing, we'd have 4 years. And Heber Orm earned 500, a little over 500 in interest, and Daniels Star, oh, that doesn't make sense. 483. I'm not sure why that one has more money but earned less interest. But Wanda Larson has 17, almost 18,000, and it earned 1,130. But we give away 2 of those. So anyway, those are some options, some thoughts, and
So when some of those scholarships run out, then
they're gone.
They're not perpetual scholarships. Okay.
And we do give those out every year. Well,
So
Yeah.
if those are under our direction, they passed away,
we can choose to change those amounts.
can we alter the requirements?
No, we try to leave it as the agreement. But if it's earning that much interest, I mean, like the Wanda Larson, it's earning more interest than we're giving out on one of them. So, you know,
What I'm saying is,
but the requirements,
we
yeah.
talked about lowering the GPA and maybe making those a little more accessible.
I think we're
to the
supposed to
average
stick
person.
with the,
Intended.
yes,
It'll be a-
uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
But we can raise the amount to entice more people to apply, right?
Yeah, that one
One of the
is
things-
kind of under our control because
Yeah. Because some of these amounts are kind of low. It's like, it's $500. But if it's
We have-
1,500 or
we still only have one that's $500, and that one doesn't have a whole lot left in
Is
it.
that Ashby's?
It's the at Carl Ashby.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
All right. Any other questions about the financials?
Thank you for this.
Okay. Following up, we talked about getting some new board members on board, literally. So did some people were tasked with reaching out to others? Any headway on that? Anything to report?
I was going to say, we did email Scott Parson, and he did agree, everything's good, but he couldn't make it tonight.
He called me and asked what he was in for with this group, and I tried to be kind. And
Yeah.
I think he does want to be involved.
You tried?
Is it effort? The person that attends here sometimes isn't known to be kind, so.
There we go.
Oh, I'm still working on one person. His time is the general election in the city, so how that pans out, he may or may not be able to
Okay.
help out.
Depending on yesterday.
Yeah, well, we were kind of slow on updating things, so
Okay.
I still don't know who actually.
Okay.
Is that somebody from Box Elder or just
Yeah.
okay, nice.
Very.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
great.
Ben?
This is not a name we've discussed before. Keith Meekum and AJ Gilmore went and visited with Nucor out here on the northwest side of town. And their, I believe it was their VP of operations here in Brigham, mentioned that they would like to be more involved with our district. Me and AJ are potentially going to go visit with them again in the next 2 weeks. Is it okay as a board? I'm asking our board, do you want me to extend an invitation for someone like that to be on this board?
I would love to have a member of
Yeah.
the board on board. It'd make a great
Yes.
sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I will extend an invitation to them.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Okay. Very good. Well, thanks guys for your efforts to build up the board, as we could say. And yeah, fantastic. Okay. we'll keep following up on those, see how things progress as we go on. Okay.
Great.
I know we talked about getting pictures to have them on the website. So, is there, if we have a nice school picture from work, who would we email that to?
Jamie Kent.
Jamie Kent. Jamie, what's your email address? Okay.
JAM.N@BESD.net.
All right, sorry. I was expecting
Matt?
something like Jamie. Oh, it's on there. Okay.
It's,
on the.
yes,
Spell it I.
it's on the, yes, yes. So it's the next page on the,
Jamie.Kent. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Just like it sounds.
It's
Your
just
high
make sure you do IE.
Yeah, it's a senior picture.
Oh, I'm right here from my last meeting.
It's from my mission plaque. No, I'm just kidding.
I forgot I had that on there. I could have just like this
Yes.
with
so-
Kent at the end.
Okay, so if we want those pictures in soon, is that right? If we have
Yes,
them?
we're ready to make it go live.
Okay, perfect.
So
And then,
finishing touches.
if we don't- Do we have a school picture day for those of us who
Avatar, please.
might not have a picture to submit, or you prefer provide your own pictures?
You said Julie might be able to do that?
I did not have a chance to talk to her to come to this meeting, but
Will we come?
we can in January. I can have her come in January.
Would you rather
So-
have them all the same or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. Just a good picture. Not
Yeah,
one
no
in your car.
bathroom selfies, no gym selfies.
So we would probably have to do it right before, there's a good picture for Linda.
No,
We would have to have you
Oh,
come
love it.
a few minutes early
That
for
should give us
Julie
some
to
credibility.
Yeah, that was.
stay and do it.
I
So
wanna start.
if I could get her to, if she is able to do it, I'll email everybody out and,
Okay.
say like 3:30 to
Okay.
set that up.
Do that. So maybe by our next meeting in January, if we don't have a
Uh-huh.
picture submitted. Okay. So yeah, the sooner the better. So if you've got one on file, go ahead and send it to jamie.kent@besd.net. So, and I will get mine to you, Jamie. So, okay, awesome. And then we have some new teacher funding requests to go over, because that is an important part of what our fundraising covers. So, okay. Marcy, did you want to take the lead on this one?
Sure, I can.
Okay.
I shared the actual requests with most of you. And if you look at the list that we have, we just this is a tentative that we as the executive committee kind of went over and reviewed and thought that it would be a good idea to approve. There are a couple that have zeros in them. The Ace Harris social emotional learning, that curriculum was not what the school uses. Or it was, I think they were trying to get their student council to go to a training, but they've already been to a training, and that what they wanted to go to was different than what we are have approved, or what the school district has approved. The pocket constitution, they say kids throw those away as they walk out the door, so use an online one. Floriculture ribbon, is it CTE or a school thing? And the chair racks for orchestra and band at Box Elder High School, they do not have room for those. There's not room to purchase those and to store them. The Latinos in Action fundraiser, they again asked for, and I've since talked with Box Elder High to let them know that we don't pay for items for them to fundraise. And that's kind of what they were asking for. They wanted us to pay for their dinner stuff so that they could use it as a fundraiser. So then the next one down, another Latinos in Action professional attire. They just wanted us to buy them hoodies and t-shirts. The sewing 1 and 2 fabric, that's a CTE I think, and I haven't had a chance to talk to Bobby Maggs, that supplies for students is a duplicate request, because she just purchased the 4 iPads, and that's what she was asking for again. The room transformation at Fielding, that was flexible seating and a lot of, help me out, Jamie, what's the word called? Like a calming corner and things like that. So we did not approve that because we knew that we didn't have as much money to spend on this too. The preschool, we did not approve the preschool amount, or we did not think we should. The VEX Go Classroom Education Pack, elementary schools, and the Makey School Education Pack, elementary schools have available to them all of those robotics. So this is a different brand than what we have, but they are available. And, $3,000 is quite a bit for something that we don't keep. The next one was flexible seating that we weren't sure about. The Libro Love, I did talk to Jeff Morris about that. It's books, Spanish books. And he said that is a lot to ask. He said, because this teacher teaches 4th or 5th, but she was asking for all grades, for enough books for every single grade. And he said that should probably be just her own grade. So that $1,800, he said, was way too much. Snowville, they were asking for printer cartridges. And then the Linda Bourne, the special ed, we talked about this, and she gets a lot of her these types of things from an anonymous donor who donates every year. And I haven't heard from him yet, but we'll be hearing from him soon. And they usually cover those types of things. So if we get money from the anonymous donor, we'll look at that again. Or that is for special ed, and it is to purchase those. So, and then Brady Holder, a seat at the table. She just wanted tables. So kidney tables, yes. Excuse me. But the rest of these, they all seemed like very valuable and things that fit within our goals. And there are a few that, like Northrop Grumman is giving us $20,000 this year instead of they started with 10, then they went to 15, now this year they're at 20. So a few of these will be covered by Northrop Grumman grant. A couple of them I have put down the SEL would be our student health and wellness. So some of those would be covered under those funds.
Okay, thanks for going over that.
This is the second round.
It is.
We funded 43% of the request.
So, and that's about all the money we have. So,
What did we put out in the first?
the first one was at 34. Does anyone know? I can't remember right off the top of my
Were
head.
those ones submitted in the spring, or remind me when the rounds go?
April.
April, okay.
And I'm wondering, here's my thought, if we 34 in the spring and 18,000 here, so what's that, 52? Do we have enough money to cover all that? Because we can't really use a lot out of the student health and wellness. And if you say, Neil, that we only have 22,000 in the unrestricted, we're gonna run into
So
some,
our budget is 91 restricted, but this is what we collected so far. We're
oh, okay,
for this fiscal year.
Yeah,
all right,
But our sources are kind of volatile. Like, they're not like actually the flows and can easily estimate it based on the kindness of others for donations here to help support us.
okay,
So if we wanted to fund some of these, and maybe wait till later in the year to see what comes in.
some of the ones that we have funded.
Yeah.
Well, Marcy, I like the list. Sometimes my teachers at CTE, they'll put in for a grant and it's clearly not, that's what this is not for. So then I'm able to, I hate to say, like, it just brings awareness to what they need and then I pay for it. So even though we as a foundation are not providing that money, the teachers are getting the money they're requesting because I just didn't know about it prior to these grants being submitted. So, yeah, the actual list of things happening is sometimes larger than just what the foundation is paying out.
I'd also point out this information as of September 30th. Because we're away to month's fall. So we haven't recorded what happened in October yet.
okay. And I think we got everything for the golf tournament by the end of September, so anything coming in is gonna be Jubilee of Trees.
Well, if the credit cards or the score didn't clear until fall.
Oh, okay. So there we go,
Possibility that there's more in it.
okay,
So remind me one thing I thought of, on the second round in October, that is open to anyone, right? Oh, good, because I wondered if, I'm changed to a different school or I have a new assignment if I've missed out on the opportunity because I'm a veteran teacher, but it's for everyone.
yes.
Good.
So we have essentially $23,000 after health and wellness available right now. And you're asking us to clear 17,000, which some will be covered by this other grant anyway, correct?
Yes,
Are you looking for a motion? Or do you want to discuss it more? I apologize.
No, you're good.
I'm jumping ahead.
No, you're good. No, these are great questions too, as far as timing and like Marcy, make sure we have money to cover these.
Yeah, so I was just saying, we have 23,000 right now.
'Cause we
And some of
already-
this would be health and wellness, and some of this is the grant, but I'm just saying,
well,
not
but
breaking it down.
my concern is that they haven't, the first round hasn't all been spent because it's being spent this fall.
So we, in our budget, stuff that is still there from, that we approved last year
Hasn't cleared.
hasn't cleared. Do we
That's
have to give
what-
them timeframes?
Yes, and it's end of November. I'd have to look at my dates. I've got a date in November, and I've emailed them and said, get it spent, so.
And we typically bring in about $60,000 of this type of spending, is that right? Every year, that's what we're planning on.
So our golf tournaments and our ATV ride are what go to teacher refunding requests. The student health and wellness, if it is student health and wellness, it does.
Goes into that.
Yep.
And then you haven't put in the money for Northrop yet.
No,
And is
I'm sorry, it hasn't come yet. But I put in what they approved. I marked what they approved, and the
And
grant
and
is
theirs isn't-
in the process, and they just haven't.
Do they have restrictions, or is it just?
Yes, they won't do. They only want STEM. Like they won't do. Like I had originally said, we've got all these dissections. She said we don't do that. We won't do dissection. We won't do elementary school. They want STEM that
So is the reason
pertains
you
more
didn't
to.
do Ritchie's Science Fair under Northrop? That seems like that's right up their alley.
Yes. Did I not put that?
I mean, that's what I use for grab money for my Science Fair.
Oh, no, because what they're wanting is to pay for students to go, and they won't do that.
Registration,
Yeah, they won't do registration or travel or any of that.
It was like 3,700 right now out of that $40,000.
So
There's a lot paid for, and there's 1,000 for calculators.
this is just the second set, though. So there's quite a bit from the first section too. So of that 34,000, let me hurry and pull it up. I've got it here. And then I can tell you exact amounts instead of trying to pull them out of my brain that's not thinking very clearly.
Would it be wise to
Okay.
wait a month on this approval until Jubilee Trees happen and see where we end up at?
But Jubilee of Trees doesn't go to
That
this.
goes under student wellness.
That's student health and wellness. That's what I'm okay, so we approved 30,000. Northrop Grumman, of that one, is actually only 1,500 of that. And then student health and wellness is about 700. So not a lot is, so about 2,200 is going to be taken out of that. So there's about 28 to 29,000 in that first one. And then I haven't set up to see the total that would be coming out of this one for Northrop Grumman and student health and wellness. So that's 3,500 off of this one. So that brings us down to about 14,000
Approved.
if we approved. And then there's 300 for student health and wellness on that one. So
So out of the 2 rounds we approved,
Could you put articulation there?
27,000, 28,000.
what was that one?
Articulation therapy,
Is that on the first or the second?
that's on the first page.
That's special ed.
And then goes to engaged students, right now that's not engaged students. So, how many of these have a deadline on them? Like that they need it, like they, if someone requests something from us and we don't tell them till January, but they need it in November to know.
This is our first round has a deadline. Our first round does. So the ones that we approved in the spring.
Right, so these ones, they don't care if they don't know for another 2 months.
I think she's meaning, is there a deadline that they need the materials for?
Like for them
in
to
a
do what they want
class,
to do.
to do
Oh.
their projects.
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Some of them do, and they applied, they asked when we would be reviewing these, and I told them this one, so they applied.
Just concept.
I'm sure because there's, so putting it off that's on here, but I wondered if,
Uh-huh,
and we tell them in January, like, okay, thanks, right? Carry on.
uh-huh.
So if we spend $14,000 and we really don't have $14,000, is the school district gonna carry us till we have $14,000?
Well, it will be in our account since student health and wellness is not designated, but, so I mean, it's all in the account.
School district would have to do a budget motion to include that, because if we're just a fiscal agent for the foundation, we have separate bank accounts, separate
Oh, I
IRS.
don't know, yeah.
Yeah,
I just,
so-
that's why I'm asking, because if we don't know for sure.
That's why I say, maybe wait till somebody will want to approve to get it clear, before we approve this new amount.
Was
I just-
if they,
a
like,
suggestion.
we tell them we would let them know, like, did we say a date when they applied?
I did say that we would be reviewing them in this meeting. So in the November meeting.
So we don't know
But-
how much money we have left, because we don't know how much has still not been spent from last time, correct?
So I can tell you how much has been spent, and it's about 18,000, just under 18.
Well, how much
Wait.
hasn't been?
Oh, no, amount spent is just under 13,000. What has not been spent is about 18,000.
From last time's.
Mm-hmm,
18,000 has not been spent yet?
right.
So then we don't have it,
Yeah.
because that means we only have $7,000.
23, right?
Yeah, so we take 18 from that. We have 5,000 some dollars to play with right now.
right? We just have the golf tournament money, is that correct?
But do we spend more money than we had, right? Is that what we're saying too? Before? Because we just haven't how much money it's gonna go somewhere else.
Never bothered us before.
I guess it was good when couldn't tell us how much. Let's pretend we don't know yet. Approve, motion to approve.
The superintendent makes up any shortfalls, so.
Yep.
Well, okay.
So we have $5,000 left. So we need to go through here and pay $5,000 worth to spend?
And that's my other question. Do we want to stick to one and change it to the fall?
I just think we move up the timeline of what we spend.
Can we give them
I mean, so if we're having the second one, when we have the second one come in, the first one should be done. Like we should say,
Mm-hmm.
before
So you know how
we're
much
looking
money
at
you have.
this,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a good idea.
You say the deadline for that is September or October or whatever,
Mhm.
because we have the next meeting, we're gonna look at the next ones, and so all that has to be spent.
So that
For
we know we
next year,
have,
that'd be great.
uh-huh.
So you know this better, if you were to pick the ones that have the timeline, or you guys are from the school district, which ones are the timeline ones that they need to be done now for kids not to miss out, or teachers not to miss out?
Well,
It looks like we have 5,000.
the ones that we do need to approve are the ones that are gonna be covered by Northrop Grumman. And those are gonna have to be approved. But they don't come out of our money. So,
So should we just move forward and approve those and then see where we are at our next meeting?
We don't have a meeting.
Next meeting is January.
January.
I'm just saying, there's some of these things that people aren't gonna, they won't have this year. And the ones for Northrop, do you have a timeline on that funding coming in?
I don't, I thought we would have it by now. Normally it's really bam, 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 quick, once I submit their process. We have the money,
Preston
but,
has a ton of robots, but if he was waiting for these robots, that would really suck, because he does a lot with his robots, and he has competitions that start up in January, February.
these aren't robots, though, these are cabinets.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I have a question.
Yeah, but you sometimes you have to replace them, and then you have to upgrade things with the competitions. and all that.
These are like specific,
It's cabinets, it's not robotics.
specific, I don't know what you call them.
Engineering cabinet.
I don't know, is he getting a new one? Oh, Ben would have more information on that one. But Northrop Grumman has already approved that. So. Yeah, I think they are on wheels. I think they're like tool cabinets that they need. If I had been thinking clearly, I would have brought this up sooner, so I guess I should have really looked close at that.
You look at them.
Mm-hmm.
For science-based readers, can those be Northrop too?
Not elementary.
Yeah.
Secondary is all over too. Sorry, gotta excuse myself.
Thanks, Stephanie.
I think they're kind of used to just seeing where things happen, so I don't know if they're very extremely time sensitive and happy to receive.
That's what I would think. Most of them, they'd be happy to know in January
Right.
that
They
they
can
received
notify
it.
them and tell them you're gonna have to let it out in January.
Okay.
They know.
So do we just say,
Can we just
I don't know.
approve the Northrop Grumman stuff tonight and then,
Shelve everything until January, when we got an
We could
idea how
also
much
do
we
the
got.
SEL one.
yeah,
There's only one.
yes, because those come out of the student health and wellness.
so we just do one, right? Let's just put those.
There's one, because the one we did not approve,
Oh,
or we said no to.
So a motion
I say, can I motion to approve the grants for the Northrop Grumman, that are funded by the Northrop Grumman grant and the SEL out of student health and wellness? And then I motion, well, say motion table the remaining awarded grants until the January meeting.
Proposed grants.
Proposed grants.
I second the motion.
Okay, sounds good to me. All in favor?
Aye. Who seconded? Colleen.
Okay, you guys have it. Okay, yeah, I guess, thanks for bringing that, Marcy, because yeah, I'll make sure these checks clear. And so,
Neil has more money.
Yes.
so, anyway, okay, very good. Okay, any other items?
On the whole, each year, and we've not completed it most of the time, but we'd like to get our January corporate flyer out with all of the dates for next year. They're setting their budgets for next year. We'll try and push the corporate package and get them to go to both golf tournaments and the ATV ride and the Jubilee of Trees. And I haven't solidified any of these, just looking at these, you'd have to decide your Jubilee date if we're gonna send it out in January. Last year, we did the spring golf tournament on the 25th of May. Same time frame this year, be the 21st of May.
I just know that earlier we go on that one, the weather is a factor, might be cold, but we can't go Memorial Weekend either.
No. And it's 4 days earlier, but it's basically the same Thursday we had it
Yeah.
last year.
Sounds good.
21st of May, sounds great. Y'all, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Come on.
Because we've always battled to stay away from Memorial Day.
Yes.
Yeah,
We-
for sure.
And then the September one, we just need
Last
to-
year we did September 18th, it would be September 17th this year.
okay,
That's a birthday.
And I'll solidify those with the golf pros. if
Okay.
that's-
that's great.
And last year we ran into some conflicts on the ATV ride. I don't know what they were, but the people said that wasn't a good week.
It was the week after school got out and people were on vacation.
So
that's,
and many of
maybe
the
wait for
riders
another week.
last year, many of them, well, most of them are repeat riders. They're there every year. And at lunch, they were all, well, where are we going next year? Where are you going? I still have people saying, where are you going next year? Several of them that said, you know, the West Desert was fine, but it was hot and dusty and dry, and they want to go to the pine trees somewhere. So I propose a week later. You never know what kind of weather we're going to have, whether you can get to Old Eagles Grave and leave Logan Peak, you know. But I'd say the 13th of June.
Okay,
A week later.
so we'll have to check with Bob and,
Yeah, I'll have to check with Bob and the others. I haven't done, those are just my thoughts. I think we could go east in the lower range. Might not get across the top, but you can still make it to the Bear Lake overlook and over to Randolph and stop at the Randolph Park for lunch and wind our way back, so. And then you'd have to figure out Jubilee of 3 days.
one, I was just gonna bring up one other option that Jamie just emailed me about. And I haven't had a chance to really look at it. Do you wanna?
Yeah, well, there's a thing you can attend to get more information, but the Bees Ballpark in Salt Lake, is that the right one? It's in West Jordan.
It's
They're
the
having,
Miller Sports and Entertainment Center. Uh-huh.
yeah, they do like a light show and they do like a fundraiser night and they wanted to do one for us. I'm sure they sent it to every school district. But it's kind of like a fizz night, so you just get, like, the people from your community get a discount, but then you get some of what they make that night. So it is in West Jordan though, but
And it's in Herman.
I can meet with them and get more information, but we don't have to do really anything except
It's-
advertise it.
Says the holiday lights run from November 14th to January 3rd.
And so
So,
they would pick one night that would be ours. So probably the earlier you connect with them, you get a better night than if you wait till the end. We don't want.
But
Yeah.
you just go on a tour of the, I
It's
don't,
like a light show.
I'm wondering if it's like Willard Bay lights or different.
Yeah, but I looked at the pictures and people were walking through it and they said it's interactive. So I don't know if it's something you drive through or you have to
They
get
have
out
like
and walk.
they have like an amphitheater thing outside the movie theater, and it's behind center field.
Is
So
it
they
kind of like
put all
Christmas
that-
Village doing Ogden where you kind of walk through the.
Yeah, and so they're just setting up stuff in there. It's probably,
That's a long way.
On their ball, it's on their
but
hill.
it's a good, you're talking a good hour and
It's an hour
minutes
and
away.
yeah.
Because it's Harriman, like, so it's not just,
It's at the.
and I've been to BC, it's a beautiful stadium, it's a beautiful place, but it's,
A long distance
and it's
and
it's not only south, it's west.
Right.
and they would, and it's still gonna be $14 a
Let's
person.
go to these games, and I'm like, oh my god, why am I used to say that about USANA, and now I'm like, USANA's closed.
Yeah,
because
USANA's
B Stadium's far away.
But if people are gonna go and you get discount tickets
Yeah,
and they're
they're
gonna
trying
go
to
somewhere
build.
anyway, it's not a bad idea.
Mhm.
You don't have to, it might be a few.
So is it just, we get a portion of what people in our, that
Says-
buy our ticket
I
code?
think you could portion.
We'd get $4 from every ticket
That's what I need
purchased.
to find out. Does it say on there?
It says, it would be $14 for all attendees and donate $4 from every ticket purchased to your district's code, fundraising code.
And they have bowling and food.
So it's
Well,
like
it doesn't
they
matter
use our
what
code,
of our
we
people.
get a
Shall
portion
they-
of the code.
If they use our,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't think we would.
uh-huh.
And I can meet with them and get more information.
$12.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a getaway today package where you just get some.
I just don't know how many.
None of us would even have to go, you just choose a night,
Yeah.
it's a freebie for,
But here's the
choose a
thing,
night and anyone who goes.
they own all the megaplexes, and I wouldn't want to do things not well. I'm just gonna say this, because they're a good contact, and so, I mean, they own the megaplex here, they own the 2 megaplexes up there. I mean, if we do it, we should at least do it well. I mean, so that when I go back
Advertise
to ask
it,
them
some
for
people there.
donation and do stuff, just because they're not just there. Larry H. Miller owns all the fizzes, they own all of the
Yeah.
megaplexes. We don't want to do something, that's my opinion as a club. I was like, if we're not gonna do it well, I don't want to do it because it could be a future relationship we want. I'm not saying we couldn't do it well. And maybe bus people down, I don't know. It's a cool area, it's freaking cool.
But other people can go that night, right?
Yeah.
But if they don't buy the ticket, but they have to buy the tickets with our,
With our
Code.
code. It's from our code.
It's not from
Yes.
every ticket.
No.
They will know the ratings.
no, oh, that's why I said that.
That's-
Yeah.
Because you know, it's like we said it's a night, we bought free tickets, you know, and five for.
I'd probably.
Jamie's also got a couple other ideas, so.
What we could
But
do
bring
is
it,
we
right?
can join this and we could advertise it to our mailing list for the golf tournament. And then, it's,
See if they buy, it. Yeah,
yeah,
Mhm.
100%.
because we are, like it or not, when we do construction projects, we get a lot more people interested in our fundraising.
We do. They're more willing to donate.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So,
If I can reach out and get more information, just so we know.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that would be
what
great.
it is.
Mhm.
They're trying to build foot traffic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I had one other, Tom, were you done?
Yeah.
Okay, I had one other, where's my note? I had a couple come in and donate, just $200 off the top because they're worried about the people who are food insecure and how that's going to get a little bit bigger. So, from our student health and wellness, since we have plenty in that, and there's my 60,000, and that's going to grow. Do we want to again give tell each school they have so much money to purchase food or clothing items. We did that a couple years ago, 2 years ago, because we didn't get to it last year. But
Can health and wellness be clothing too? Because I know like for Fielding Elementary, we're doing like even little girls and little boys underwear. Just things that some kids
yes, that's what we,
need.
2 years ago when we did it, I think they bought a lot of winter coats and clothing and hats and
Might be another, I don't know.
so.
Do we still have food pantries in the schools? Yeah.
Yes, in fact, since we started school, at the beginning of school, we pick up 3 pallets each time we go down to Catholic Community Services, 3 pallets of pantry packs. And we went through those first 3 pallets so fast. He picked up a second thing of, I think he's going his 4th time since school started.
We're also distributing the leftover school lunch food
Mm-hmm.
into small containers to go.
And we got, Members First just donated a whole bunch more protein packs, which are gonna going out to schools.
I think
Monday
we're
is-
hygiene kits next.
And Heidi,
Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes.
They may not be able to meet that demand with the
So-
government shutdown.
Yeah, how much did we do, how much did you do last time for schools?
I think we did around $200 for elementaries and a little more for, I kind of based it on the size of the school because Golden Spike is gonna need a lot more than,
Well, also Lakeview.
Some of the smaller
we
ones.
also have Heine's.
yes.
I mean, like.
I get the free and reduced lunch numbers from Child Nutrition. And, this school has this percentage and I have a formula that I base that on how much they will get.
So much total do you want for that?
We have, how many schools? 18, 20 schools.
3, depending on what you count the Western.
The western schools are much smaller. They don't, they have, one school has a very small school, but has a high percentage of, Title I or free and reduced. So they might still need just as much.
I think
So
we have a higher need this year.
Uh-huh.
This year for sure. Do you know what we did last year? Can you?
it was 2 years ago, so it would take me a while to pull that up.
$5,000 or I don't know what you're asking for.
Are they also given, like, if they're giving them out the food, can they be given resources for stakeholder to parents? Like, here, we've got a community food pantry in Tremont and Brigham.
Yes, we do send out all of that kind of information because we've actually had, schools say, can we give these out to staff, like our pantry packs? And we've had to say no because those are donated for students. So we are sending out all the resources and all the opportunities that we know of. And like Box Elder High just finished their can drive and it was well over 5,000 pounds. It was 8,000 pounds
Wow, really?
that they delivered to the food bank.
Wow.
So,
So do you have lots of staff members with needs then as well?
yeah,
And if, Utah Food Bank's coming, I think they can do that church behind McDonald's.
yes, and it's
You don't have to prove.
Clyde Wolgemuth is over that.
What's
Clyde Wolgemuth is over that. I need to call Clyde and he just said, I can't remember the day he said, is it once a month or once a week?
Yeah, it's like a Thursday, I can get you the date. Yeah.
Okay, I can ask Clyde too. I can text him.
Yeah, and you don't have to have all the implementations that you do with the pantry, so like, that one's been well used, but maybe.
He mentioned that they also need volunteers to come help just pull the food out and hand it to people.
Wow.
But, okay, so if $5,000 is $250 per school.
And you
So,
could go up and down according to your.
yes, Is 5,000 enough? We are not getting as much from the Quarters for Christmas this year. I just got that email, we're getting,
They keep cutting that down every year.
they do. I will be
If we
getting
said
50.
7,000 or something, or 7,500, but you put 500 out in the formula, and then the schools that use it, and I don't mean that they're not gonna use it. The schools that use it, when you're done and you've handed it all out and you need more help, come back. Just so that the schools that are high, as opposed to just
Okay.
giving out the money, I mean, because you know, there's schools that have huge
Okay.
amounts versus, even though the free reduced lunch rate comes back. So, you know, you hand out the 5,000, but you keep 2,500 back, and you say, when you're done with this, call if you need more. I don't know if you
Okay.
guys hate that idea, but I just like the people who are utilizing getting the resources.
We have-
as opposed to the schools.
I feel like we have been earning this money in student health and wellness and hardly spending anything.
Agreed.
And I feel, this is my personal feeling, we need to spend it. We need to get it out there, and we need the kids to be able to benefit from it.
And if there's ever a time when the need is great, it's now.
It's now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even mind saying 10,000. I just think, I think it'd be good to send it out and then hold some back. I really do think having a pot back for that.
Well, some of this, isn't it for the
Teen centers.
teen centers?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And with what we're doing with the building project,
And we would,
That's smart.
I mean, right now, if we took 10,000 out, we still have 60,000 before our biggest Jubilee of trees ever.
We have no way
So,
of knowing how many of those students' parents are not getting paid,
Yeah.
Mhm.
100%.
that are unemployed.
because we're gonna,
Yeah.
I would make a wild guess that we're gonna make at least, we're gonna make close to 30,000 this year on our Jubilee of trees, because we've sold so many
Yeah,
more
yeah, so many
tables
I
tables.
mean,
Yeah.
I'll motion that we put $10,000 towards emergency essentials for schools
I'll second it.
okay.
All in
and
favor?
give Marcy discretion to hand it out.
Any
Aye.
opposed?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up, Marcia.
Okay. All right.
Yes. And unlike the grants, we do know there's money available.
Yes. Okay.
And maybe
Okay.
that's a more important way to help our students this year,
Yeah.
you know,
I agree.
sometimes.
Well, you know it's gonna affect everybody the most. 'Cause I-
Well, and one of my thoughts too is, I'm sorry, I keep going. One of my thoughts too is, you know, we've got a buildup in here, and I think we'll have a good amount to help with the two teen centers. Do we do a portion of Jubilee of Trees for,
I think you leave it where it is. and
Leave
let
it.
the
Okay,
teen center
that's-
comes through, we talk about it, but I agree with you. I think that the teen centers are great, but I don't know if we're gonna say this is where we're putting all the social
Yeah.
emotional learning, because
Mhm.
the bang for our buck is still gonna be in things like what you're doing right now.
well, and we have, every once in a while, we have somebody come in and donate $2,000. This is for food for
Yeah.
students. They don't want it to wait for, you know, teen centers or anything. They want it spent, so, okay.
Okay.
All right.
sorry, I have to run. My wife has a scan in Farmington at 7, but they just said they can come now, so.
Okay. There you go.
Don't speed too fast.
Okay. All right, any other items? And, okay, adjourned, right?
Adjourned.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Is young fair doing anything with pantry packs?
Oh, they did. They brought a whole bunch to Lakeview.
Did they? Okay, good.
Yeah, they brought a whole bunch.
Yeah, she runs those.
So there's still people,
Yes,
okay.
yes, and Catholic Community Services just says whatever you need, but we're finding that there's a bunch of those that have been,
I know exact
Hit by
sweatshirts,
mice.
next time text me, I'll wear it.
so they're throwing some out. And,
I've got some conflicts I'm trying to
yes,
rearrange.
before we,
They're trying, coming
and they
down.
said they're doing everything they can to, you know, they have a big, great big warehouse with great big doors that go up, and how do you get rid of all the mice? They said they're doing everything they can to, so,
Wow, okay,
but,
that makes sense. All right.
so, anyway.
Venmo money to district yet?
So, will there
So,
be
I'm
any
so-
setup on Wednesday at all?
No,
I guess I
well,
should have brought my checkbook.
haven't
Maybe I
heard
have a
from
check
you.
out in the car.
Still have another day off on Tuesday.
I mean, that night, if you wanna bring it that night.
Is that okay?
fine.
And I'm
Yeah,
happy
a lot
to
of
see
them
it.
are bringing
Like,
it.
oh, could that not be on the non-day off? Because we're
Right,
both here.
I would, right,
to
exactly,
be
that's
here.
what I'm doing
And we can wear
too.
jeans to work.
Yeah, yeah, because we're having, they're gonna set it up on Saturday. We're gonna put it out in our lobby at least for Monday and say, hey, if you wanna,
nice.
if you wanna
Yeah.
come bid on this. come
Yeah.
out.
It's a lot.
Next year we'll do it, try and do it
dying when I
earlier so
saw
we
that
can
amount. I was
advertise
going,
Yeah,
it
advertise it
better.
more.
gosh, that's a
But
huge fee.
if
And
it's
you know
all
what,
set up,
it's so
could they
nice
bring
for
it
me
in?
to have everybody pay for the golf
Well,
tournament.
yeah. Wednesday
before.
morning.
Would
And,
it be open?
you know, and a lot of
Yeah,
people,
I'll be there.
they take out
I'm
lots.
decorating my tree next
Yeah.
week and
So,
or whatever.
yeah, Wednesday, well, I'll be there all
Yeah,
night.
I might be able to work
Thank
some
you.
into it, but
Yeah,
Baker's
so
holidays,
if
we
they
gotta-
want it, you know, people.
Thank you.
Okay,
see ya.
All right, see you later.
Another day, that's fine.
Having done on the
Yeah.
website again.
So,
Yeah, that'll work out.
okay,
That's
I'll let
fine.
you know for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, they were like,
Yeah, everything is.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
mean, it's bad luck that Veterans Day is the day before.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, so the calendar has to run.
yeah, yeah.
Because I was
Yeah.
talking about work today.
and
I'm
I've
like,
got
dude,
training
that's our day
tomorrow all
off.
morning.
Exactly.
We can get
don't
paid
mess-
to
you
go
don't mess
any
with
other
those
day of the
days,
week,
so-
but
You know what I
I
think?
know, so.
It's like good to know your commitment here.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, work supports us getting out, so that's good too. So.
Exactly. So,
Well,
all right,
grab a
thanks.
bag yourself.
That's
Tony.
Oh,
Thank
Get
you.
that.
See you, Megan. Thank you.
So,
It's like $300 and something. It's under $400.
I do not.
And,
Okay, let me add you real quick.
So you
Plus
can fly in
sign.
a building, but it follows
And,
you. So if you're like
and have to
walking,
remind me
it
of-
will follow you.
WANA,
But then we can take pictures. Like so at the
Yes.
June
Okay.
trees.
435.
Yeah,
The school
over it.
needs to- I think the school district needs to buy that because you can use.
That's what I think.
Okay.
Not the
425.
foundation. That's what I was gonna talk to
720.
you.
Okay.
Because Corinne wants me to make
0380.
this video
Perfect.
about
Okay.
the district,
Thank you
and
very
I was
much.
watching the one
Thank
that they
you.
already have, and they're like going over our
Okay, I will look over
community,
that schedule
like
and
showing what meals.
figure out what I
It's
can.
like, I kind of compete.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
And it's just
You
like,
bet. Thank you,
everything
Linda.
that I'm filming is from the angle of a cell phone,
Mhm.
like even in a classroom. Like
Mhm.
if you're gonna make a
Thanks, Matt.
professional video,
Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, and also
I
like,
just-
yeah,
I
are we
wish I
writing
would've-
checks we don't have?
Well, I wish I would have thought of that at our executive committee
Yeah.
meeting,
Mhm.
but I just started looking at that and started panicking.
Yeah,
And I really think we're gonna have to consolidate and do one
per year.
per
When we
year.
have the money,
Mm-hmm.
because we start getting the corporate sponsorship and everything in by March, right?
Well,
But right now we're like, oh wait.
but once we
Yeah.
get that corporate sponsorship, if it's not for the spring golf tournament, it's gonna be held,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah, you're right. Timing,
we were just getting a little ahead of ourselves.
overextending over there.
Yes.
It's like, that's what check cashing places are for. Those check
Exactly.
payday loans. That's why they have payday loans.
take a loan for ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And thanks for mentioning the food situation, because, yeah, we don't really see that, so,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's awesome, good idea.
Yeah, it's getting a lot more than usual.
And I went to Costco yesterday, because my wife was like, let's go to Trader Joe's, and so I went, and it's like, well, that is Costco, and they're not as busy around 8, you know, so it's like, okay, we go, and then her sister works there, she's like, man, it has been dead for like the last 3 weeks, because nobody's getting paid. Because usually that Auburn
Oh, yeah.
Costco is
Everyone's at Hobby Lobby.
That's the right now.
Saturday and
Yeah.
it's so busy.
Okay.
So that's why.
Usually
They're not
Costco-
buying food, they're
that's
buying
what it is.
Christmas decorations.
Costco's crazy anymore, which is why I go to Sam's Club now, and I was like, there's nobody here, you're right. And she's like, yeah, she's like, it's been dead. I'm like, oh my gosh, I keep forgetting people aren't getting paid.
Uh-huh.
Forget about
Oh,
that.
I know, I
So,
can't even imagine.
all the Hill Air Force Base people totally
Oh,
forget.
stop.
We're still working.